Here's a nice example, which I am going to display for you again later on in the lesson, but just to kind of give you a visual of what this looks like. Now, as I mentioned before, we could have, now this could be year one and year two. This could be year two and let's say the industry averages. So the industry average of a cash balance is 1,000. This could also just, it could be anything at all. But in this case, let's say it's year one and year two. So here we go. We see what's the difference, what's the change. And we could say an auditor's expectation for this, and this is before looking at the numbers, and we could say based on whatever, balances with a 300% change or more are considered significant variances, and we want to investigate what happened. Now, let's see, just taking a look here. Obviously, I did this in Excel and then displayed that looks like they decreased their long-term debt significantly, and they also increased their accounts payable significantly. Those are out of range. So here, everything, whether it's an increase or a decrease, is within range. Right? Looks pretty solid there. However, we'd want to investigate, ask questions of management. What happened? Assess this. But like I said, it's when it comes to revenues and expenses that we can really utilize them much more effectively because, simple answers here could be, we just got more cash or we just had more expenses, right? It's just something like that. You want to also see that if the corresponding journal entries match up. Because what do we do when we have an expenditure? We debit expense and credit accounts payable. So if accounts payable looks like went up by 350, we want to see, did our expenses for the same period go up by 350%? If those are different, then we want to obviously raise red flags. Well, also revenue, what's going to happen there? We're going to debit AR and credit revenue. Now, if the decrease in AR here, right, we want to kind of corroborate that with what we see with revenue. If it's in line, then we're good to go. Hey there! Are you ready to not only pass your CPA exams, but truly understand and enjoy the material while studying? I know it seems impossible, right? Especially to enjoy the material? We'll do it together. Tap into the power of CPA.examprep.ai, where we've got personalized quizzes, multiple choice questions, memorization guides, flashcards, simulations, all tailored to your learning. Our adaptive study planning puts you on the fastest path to success and lifts you back up if you fall behind. Avoid wasting your precious time and money attempting an exam with a low chance of passing, because who wants that? We want to get you through this process as quick as possible. Our exam readiness prediction lets you walk in with confidence, knowing that you're prepared for success on exam day. Thankfully, there's no payment method needed to get started, so why don't you come join us? Visit cpa.examprep.ai and let's achieve your exam success together.